Good morning and welcome to today's session of Imagine America Radio, our continuing Career College Exposition webinar series. My name is Bob Martin. I'm the president and CEO of the Imagine America Foundation. Joining me today for today's call is Lauren Cunningham, also with the Imagine America Foundation. We're very, very excited about today's topic, exploring career-based education and careers, sponsored by the Refrigeration School, RSI. RSI is located in Phoenix, Arizona, and has a 22-year partnership with the Imagine America Foundation Award programs, having now provided admission-based financial aid to more than 5,000 enrolling Imagine America students. If you'd like to know more and get more information on our scholarship program and how to help your students apply for our scholarship to attend this school, please visit our website at www.imagine-america.org, or you can call or email Lauren or myself. We will be sending also. I
don't have the ability. Sorry, Elsie. I don't have the ability here.
All right, I'm going to start. I'm going to start over. I'm going to start over from.
You have to start from the beginning.
I have to start from the beginning.
Sorry, Elsie.
Sorry, Elsie. My fault. Okay. My fault today. Good morning and welcome to today's session of Imagine America Radio, our continuing Career College Exposition webinar series. My name is Bob Martin, and I'm the president and CEO of the Imagine America Foundation. Joining me today on today's call is Lauren Cunningham, also with the foundation. We're very excited about today's topic, exploring career-based education and careers, sponsored by the Refrigeration School, or RSI. RSI is located in Phoenix, Arizona, and is a 22-year partner of the Imagine America Scholarship Award programs, having now provided admissions-based financial aid to more than 5,000 enrolling Imagine America students. If you'd like more information on our scholarship program and how to help your students apply for our scholarship to attend RSI, please visit our website at www.imagine-america.org, or you can call or email either Lauren or myself. We will also be sending out a scholarship link and PDF flyer after this call. Since our beginning in 1999, the Imagine America Foundation remains the leading sponsor of scholarship aid to enrolling high school students. However, our country is facing a serious shortage of certified technicians. We hear from employers in virtually all areas of the country desperately looking for qualified employees. And frankly, we just need to do more. Our partner today in today's presentation, the Refrigeration School, or RSI. Joining us today to discuss in detail the looming technician shortage and how RSI is helping meet this need is Elsie Reyes. Elsie is the director of admissions at the Tulsa Welding School and RSI, and has been working with high schools, looking at the high school market for many, many years. So you're in very, very good hands. Before turning the program over to Elsie, let me outline today's agenda. Today's session of Imagine America Radio will be 30 minutes maximum, including questions and answers. Once we finish these remarks, we're going to move directly into the presentation. All participants can submit questions while the presentation is in session via the Q&A feature in this Zoom meeting. At the end of the presentation, or approximately 10:25, we're going to open the presentation up for questions from the participants. We'll address as many questions as possible and provide written responses and follow-up emails. We will have a hard close at 10:30 a.m. So without taking any more time out of today's presentation, let me turn today's session over to Elsie. Elsie, the floor is yours.
Hi, thank you, Bob. Good morning. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day. As you can see, my name is Elsie Reyes. I am the director for high school admissions at Tulsa Welding School, Houston, which is a sister company for RSI. RSI has been around since 1965, so 58 years in the market. We are focused on skilled trades. As you can see, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, HVAC techs, welders, electricians in Arizona are projected to grow 40,910 combined by 2030. Why Gen Z? What are they saying? 61 are saying that skill-based education makes sense in today's world. One of the biggest reasons is concern with graduating with debt. On top of that, 2 years or less, and they can go straight to work. We're also accredited by the Accrediting Commission of Career Schools and Colleges. We are a member of the Arizona Private School Association, the Mechanical Trade Contractors of Arizona, the Refrigeration Service Engineering Society, Skills USA, and the Better Business Bureau. Tools for you. So how do we reach out to our students? We have interactive senior presentations. During that time, we meet with seniors. Of course, in those seniors, you will have students that will go the traditional way. Going to college, we have students that end up going the military route, sometimes even career focused like our school, or going straight to employment. So during that time, we talk about the pros and the cons of going that direction and which is the best path for them. We also do luncheons with our counselors or breakfast, depending upon their counselor time when they meet. During this time, we talk about STEM education. How can we help you make sure that your student is going to a school, that they're furthering their education as soon as they graduate high school? On top of that, we have the campus field trips where we can set some time up. You can come to the campus, visit, and also see instructors' demonstrations. They can show you how certain things are done in the field with HVAC, electrical, welding. So we are definitely in the need of skilled trades. As you can see, estimated over 1.6 million people are needed in these skilled trades combined nationally by 2030. Huge shortage. For a long time, it was, hey, go to college, and we left so much skilled trades behind. So this is the reason why we're in such need for skilled trades. Women in welding, definitely something very common now to see a woman go into a skilled trade. I remember starting off in the Houston campus with 1%. We're now up to 9% female population. And in all of our other campuses, we have grown tremendously. I'm going to play this video so you can see the women in skilled trades.
I've never felt independence like this before. That first paycheck was like, woo! What do I do with all this? I want to beat the boys. I can assure you, you can do it. I know you can do it because women need to perform that way.
So the Refrigeration School career training programs, there are 4 programs that we focus on. The electrical mechanical technology, which is 9 months long. The refrigeration technologies, which is 6 months long. Electrical applications, 7 months. And our welding specialist program, 7 months long. With the electrical mechanical technology, refrigeration technology, they go into air conditioning service repair. They go into climate control. They learn this in residential, commercial. They're able to get their EPA certification, RF10, lockout tagout certification. So they are able to go into heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With the electrical application, this goes more into wiring, commercial lighting, and the 3-phase motor. They learn the DC, AC motors, single phase, and also the 3-phase application. They, of course, gain understanding of the installation of various voice, data, video, and cabling systems. They're also, after 4 years of being in the field, can become a journeyman electrician. That's 8,000 hours, where they would need to take the license through the state. After that, they can definitely grow to be a master electrician. So definitely room for growth. With our welding specialist program. So this is more of learning, of course, metal. So you go into stick, MIG, flux, high frequency. They learn this with the thin alloy welding, pipe line welding, pipe welding, structural welding, a lot of possibilities there. So by the 3rd day, the student is in the shop welding. Now, with the OcuWeld, our vision is to be the leader in integrating technology in the skilled trade education. So this is something that was designed from the ground up, made for welders by welders. We all know that in a skilled trade, it is required practice, repetition, and a lot of muscle memory. So in our OcuWeld, we have put together 19 different modules or lessons. They're covering TIG, MIG, stick, flex core, and more. And we are going to be adding a lot more into the Oculus. On top of that, we have also added the HVAC and electrical labs into the Oculus. I will play this video so you have an idea of what this looks like. Why RSI? 91% of overall employment rate. We are training partnership with Amazon, career systems during school and after graduation. Something amazing, a student can always come back. We have a tuition-free graduate or training. As long as the student left with good standing, they have the ability to come back to our campus and retrain. And it's definitely a shorter length of curriculum. So they are in and out and straight into the workforce. Important information coming up. We will have our open house Wednesday, July 13th between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. On top of that, July 15th between 9 in the morning, starting at 9 in the morning to 1 p.m. We definitely welcome out any student to come out. If a student is graduating high school, this is a perfect time to get in for the fall class. And if a student is a junior finishing off going into their senior year, this is the best time to get this information before walking into the senior year and have a decision made as in where they're going to go to school. Now we leave it open for questions and answers.
Hey, Elsie, very nice. Every time I listen to you. I love that OcuWeld video. Is so cool. Very good. Very nice. First question comes from someone asking about GPA relative to admissions. What are the GPA, or are there any GPA requirements for admissions to RSI?
We do not have a GPA requirement. We have something called an interview process where we sit down with the student and their parent. We believe in more interest, desire, motivation is the biggest difference between a student being successful in our program or not.
Right. So now following up on that, actually is the next question. In that interview process, I think the critical thing is probably financial aid. I mean, for the parents and the student to understand what their responsibilities are and what might be available. Do you hold financial aid seminars or assistance for incoming students and their families?
Most definitely. We have the virtual webinars for the financial aid. We have our call center, and we also have on-site where they can come and meet with the financial aid representative.
So you do have virtual. So a student that's interested in RSI could actually get online and arrange to talk to someone like yourself and do that in a real-time basis on their computer, right?
That is correct.
Perfect. The next question has to do with housing. Realizing that you're primarily a local, meaning 30, 40 miles around the school students come from, but you do get those that move there to go to the school. Do you have housing?
Yes, we definitely have housing. We are partnered with EduRent. They would help the students get housing. There's two formats or options they can go for. One is shared housing, which is the typical dorm style, or if they want a direct lease, they would talk to EduRent and plan out which is best for them. And
then when they talk to your admissions counselors, to you or someone like you, you will go through, if they have questions on the house, you will go through questions on the housing side, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. The next question, before we get into the closing, is going to be, CTE. We've got an educator that says, we've got a very well-established CTE program in our high school. We've got students in that program that might fit RSI and or Tulsa Welding. Do you have tests where students can test out and be possibly placed in a different level, which might indeed shorten their program of study and reduce their costs?
Yes, Bob, we definitely have that. We have the test out method where if a student comes in with certifications or certain experience, they would meet with the director of training or the lead instructor. They would have to pass the test and they could reduce their time in the program. They could finish as little as 5 months, 6 months, depending upon their experience and expertise.
So if you've got a CTE educator, look into that and talk to people like when they come.
That is,
all right. All right.
that is correct.
Okay. Let's just go through before we close your contact information for any and all people that are interested in getting a hold of you or talk about RSI and or Tulsa Welding. How do they do that?
So they can reach out to me through my email or they can reach out to my cell phone, and I will make sure to connect them with Miss Tamara Walp or Mr. James Palmer.
So I'm seeing Elsie.Reyes at tws.edu, and I'm seeing cell phone 832-470-5272 and or www.Tulsa Welding?
TWS.edu.
Perfect. So there's the website, there's the email, and there's the cell phone. Thank you very much. That's great. Before I close, let me very quickly go through a couple of housekeeping details. The foundation has compiled and will forward all the questions that related to this particular session to all the registrants. We've recorded this session and will also forward this recording to all registrants. We find that listening to it the second time, you pick up something that you missed the first time through. You're going to be receiving a survey from us relative to this meeting. We would urge any and all of the participants to fill that out, send it in, give us feedback on what you thought of the session, and maybe topics that we might want to cover in future sessions. Before closing, I want to really thank the education participants for taking time out of their very busy schedules to join us today. We know you've got a number of competing demands on your schedule. We appreciate you coming in, listening to Elsie, hearing about RSI and Tulsa Welding and possible great careers for your students. I'd like to thank Elsie for a great presentation today and encourage you to contact her directly on the information that's on the screen about any questions relative to RSI, Tulsa Welding, generally HV air conditioning careers or welding careers. She's a great resource. On behalf of the Imagine America Foundation, Lauren Cunningham, Elsie, and myself, I want to thank you and hope you have a great day. Goodbye.